This fantastic filmmaker put Japanese cinema on the map. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Akira Kurosawa films. For this list, we're looking at the greatest, most critically acclaimed, and or influential movies to come from this Asian auteur. Whether he's directing samurai epics or heartfelt dramas, Akira Kurosawa's movies are an incredible combo of Eastern traditions and Western influences. And, oh yeah, the man sure knew how to rock a pair of sunglasses.
Или старый стал, или моя голова худой стала.
Number 10, Kagemusha. We're starting off with a movie that won the Palme d'Or. One of Kurosawa's later films, this period piece centers on a common thief who makes himself look just like a powerful daimyo. When the warlord is murdered, the crook must take his place, fooling family and foes alike, all while dealing with suspicious enemies and the daimyo's angry ghost. Jam-packed with beautiful and startling images, the Oscar-nominated Kagemusha is one of Kurosawa's most grand and gorgeous films. Number 9, High and Low. Most people associate Akira Kurosawa with samurai flicks, but you won't find a single sword fight in High and Low. After mortgaging everything he owns to buy out a shoe company, a wealthy businessman finds himself in a tricky situation when his chauffeur's son is kidnapped. Should he stick with his plan or pay the boy's ransom? This neo-noir also features a fantastic performance by Toshiro Mifune, one of Kurosawa's favorite and most used actors. Number 8, Sanjuro. A sequel to Kurosawa's 1961 hit Yojimbo, Sanjuro follows 9 bumbling samurai intent on cleaning up their town. Only these particular warriors know a lot more about honor than they do about fighting. Outnumbered by corrupt government officials, they turn to a rather cranky Ronin for help. The result is comedy gold, with the titular Sanjuro doing his best to save the day and keep his clumsy cohorts out of trouble. Number 7, Ikiru. When Tokyo bureaucrat Kanji Watanabe learns he's dying of stomach cancer, he suddenly realizes he's wasted his entire life. For 30 years, he's worked inside a stuffy office, stamping paper after paper. Depressed he's never really lived, he tries to drink his sorrows away until he meets an upbeat young woman who encourages him to make a difference. With a newfound purpose, Watanabe becomes a passionate activist, and his touching journey in Ikiru continues to inspire audiences to truly live well over half a century later. Number 6, Throne of Blood. Basically Macbeth set in feudal Japan. Kurosawa's creepy classic has all the elements of Shakespearean tragedy: murder, ghosts, and people losing their minds. After a spirit predicts great things for General Washitsu,
あなたのお子様はやがて蜘蛛巣城のご城主様。
the samurai and his scheming wife assassinate the lord of the forest castle so he can take his place. Only their plan spins out of control, leading to more murder, insanity, and ultimately tragedy.
どうしたのかね、この血は。手に染みついて取れやしない。
Haunting and eerie, Throne of Blood warns us greed is never good. Number 5, The Hidden Fortress. One of Kurosawa's most entertaining films, this swashbuckling story follows two greedy peasants who join up with strangers smuggling gold across enemy territory.
山名旅でこの秋月領から早川領へ抜けてんだがこの国境は山名が固めてて
Hoping to get a few coins for themselves, these bungling buffoons don't realize they're helping a hot-blooded princess and her fiercely loyal general, both on the run from bloodthirsty rivals.
頼むのはあの強欲。金を背負わせればどのような苦難にも耐えましょう。
Fun and fast-paced, this Japanese fairy tale went on to influence Star Wars, inspiring characters like R2-D2 and C-3PO.
触るなこの野郎ただで幸せんだへえてめえのその面こそあっちにしやほっとけ人の面が何だってんだ
Number 4, Yojimbo. This uber-cool flick centers on a nameless Ronin who wanders into a town controlled by rival gangs.
ヒトラーと井戸吉の息の根をはっきり止めねえ限り勝負はつかねえ。
Seemingly motivated by greed, he hires himself out as a bodyguard to both sides.
侍、用心棒で稼ぎ口やったら口を聞いてもいいぜ。売り込むなら今が天井そばだ。
But this sly samurai is actually a hero, playing both groups against each other and protecting an innocent family caught in the middle. With its dusty streets and big showdowns, Yojimbo has a strong Western vibe and inspired Sergio Leone's shoot 'em up, A Fistful of Dollars.
子供は刃物を取りじゃねえ。僕らのとこは消え。イスラエルすっと長きた方がよくはねえか。
Number 3, Ron.
ただいまより太郎がこの一文字家の棟梁、この国の主じゃ。
Akira Kurosawa certainly loved his Shakespeare.
わしに従う者どもを城下に捨て、己一人この城に入れると思うか。
Nearly 30 years after adapting Macbeth, Kurosawa directed this samurai version of King Lear, complete with stark colors, amazing visuals, and brilliant battle scenes. Despite his youngest son's warnings, an aging warlord divides his empire between his 3 kids, inadvertently plunging the kingdom into chaos.
太郎めが何とした。そのは追放のみ。その大殿を助けた者は死罪。
When his 2 greedy sons declare war on each other, the warlord snaps, leading to a climax that's as bloody as it is tragic. Number 2, Rashomon.
3日前だ。わしは山へ焚き木を切りに行った。
The film that introduced Japanese cinema to the West, this twisty tale focuses on a mysterious murder as witnessed by 4 people. While walking through the woods, a samurai and his wife are attacked by a bandit. But what happens next?
そうだ。その上にも俺は男を殺すつもりはなかったのだ。ところが。
Well, nobody's sure. Every witness gives a different story, and almost everyone claims to know who the killer is.
なぜだよ、坊さん。
Dealing with themes like truth and memory, Rashomon won multiple awards and shoved Kurosawa into the spotlight. Before we unveil our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Капитан, слушай, хорошо слушай. Надо быстро работать. Нашей хорошо работы нету.
Number 1. Seven Samurai. Widely considered one of the greatest films ever, Seven Samurai influenced a generation of filmmakers and inspired movies from The Magnificent Seven to A Bug's Life. Set in the 1500s, the story revolves around 7 Ronin hired to protect a village from a gang of vicious bandits. Led by a war-weary veteran, this ragtag bunch must overcome suspicious outsiders and their own inner conflicts to uphold their honor in a world that's leaving them behind. Do you agree with our list? What are your favorite Akira Kurosawa movies? For more amazing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.